Canucks and the CFL. Hughes Sports Podcast. We're taking the lead, analyzing the games from the ring to the field, from the ice to the turf. We'll break it down, discussing every win and every loss in town. We'll talk about the Canucks and the Lions. We are your irrational
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live with episode 100. What episode is this? 148, I believe.
Are we doing the Brock? Are we doing the WCW?
Well, no, then we'd be on episode like 757 of the Hughes Sports Podcast.
I think it's 149. No, 148. 147.
I think it's 148.
148. 147 was when I was away. Did you ever do Did you actually do a podcast while I was away?
That's what I'm looking up here, because I didn't actually do a show last week.
You didn't.
So we are 148. This is episode 148 because 147 was 2 weeks ago. To be fair, there really wasn't a lot of news that came out around the Canucks or really the CFL, because free agency is kind of a moot point when you sign everyone in the tampering period.
It's just bizarre.
But we are your irrational fans when it comes to the CFL and Vancouver Canucks and the Olympics. I'm your host, Jake Hughes, alongside the old man. Old man, how the hell are you doing in Galveston, Texas?
I am hanging out in beautiful Galveston, Texas. We are right across the highway from this beautiful beach. I say it's a beautiful beach because it's a beach, and beautiful just goes with beaches. But it's like you're on the beach, but the highway, like there's the beach and then the highway. It's like, they call it Seawall Boulevard, but those cars are going 300 miles an hour. It's like, holy crap.
I don't think they're going 300 miles an hour. But
they're going fast, dude. They're going really fast. But no, it's beautiful down here. We're having a blast. We got another week left on our trip down here, so we're enjoying it, getting some sun on my face, getting some tan. As you can see, Jake is white. Oops, that way. Jake is white. I am tan.
You'll get that right one of these days.
I did it this time. See there.
No, you literally screwed it up and then got it right.
Dude, you're in the closet.
Nope.
Oh, you're out?
I was never in the closet.
What a way to start the show.
Just, chaos and craziness. Let's talk about, have you kept up with the Olympics at all? From the cruise you're on and now down in the States?
I haven't watched any games because I didn't have any. They have a sports bar on the ship, but they love cricket on the ship. That's all they played was cricket and more cricket. There's a sport I just cannot understand. I tried.
Yeah, I would have spent hours sitting there trying to figure it out.
I tried, and I drank, and I watched, and I drank, and yeah, no, it didn't work. So I paid attention to what was going on, but I didn't get to watch all the games. I did watch one game when we got back here. I watched this ladies' last game that they played.
The quarterfinals.
The quarterfinals to put themselves into the gold medal game.
Oh, no, sorry, the semifinals.
Semifinals, because they won it now.
Semifinals against the Swiss.
Yes, and now they're playing for gold against the U.S. tomorrow.
We are recording this on Tuesday. They play on Thursday.
Okay, so that was tomorrow. Yeah. There we go. From people watching, it'll be tomorrow.
It'll be tomorrow, yes.
It'll be tomorrow. So, yeah.
Have you, because you're down in the States, and it's something I always find interesting, have you been watching from the NBC American feeds?
Yes. So all we're getting is USA.
It's wild. I was talking to a friend of mine who literally was like, we can't watch, like, he's a huge hockey fan. He wants to watch all of the Olympics. He can't.
No. You need to find a way, use a program that will allow you to watch it from the Canadian feed.
Yeah, VPNs they advertise it, like geo-lock your stuff no matter what you use, use that, sign up for a free CBC Gem account. And you can watch anything ever at any point with limited
Yes.
commercials. It's fantastic.
Well, I have Sportsnet, of course. So
Yeah, but Sportsnet only shows you what's on Sportsnet. Like CBC, if you want to watch like the triathlon or the biathlon, you can literally go in and just pick the events you want to watch, and you can watch them from the beginning and replay them.
Oh, really? Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. That's on Gem?
Yeah, CBC Gem.
Oh, wow.
It's a free. It's completely free. Like, you don't get a lot of the normal ads, like the specific ads, so you'll see the same like 5 ads the entire time. But
Nice.
fantastic app.
Nice.
They probably should have promoted it a little bit more so that Canadians knew about it. But hey, better late than never.
Exactly. So we've got the women going into the gold medal game, and then we have the men.
Yes. So when we're recording this, the men are set to face Czechia
Yes.
tomorrow morning. However, by the time this comes out as a podcast, we'll know the result of that game. But
And we won't be able
currently
to
do
tell you
not.
because we're recording it yesterday.
Yeah, you're
Not
listening
today.
to today. We
And we're
recorded it
talking
yesterday.
about tomorrow.
So, yes, men are set to face Czechia, which I think is going to be a really good game.
Yeah.
The Czechia team is a lot better than I thought they would be. But this Canadian team is just ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, I watched a period and a half, I think. We were heading out of here going somewhere. I think I watched a period and a half. And, that's what it was. I was sitting at a bar. We were having a second breakfast because we could. And we're walking down the seawall here. And there was a sports bar. So we went in. But, of course, they weren't showing any of the Canada. So I just pulled it up on my phone. And it's almost, you had a line, I believe it was McDavid, Crosby, and Celebrini. And I was like, you should have to play shorthanded when you're that strong. Like, come on. It was sick.
So I think Celebrini has, like, I think there's a lot of talk about Celebrini being like, oh, is he good enough to come? Like, why bring him and not bring Bedard, right? Like, I mean, Celebrini is in the top of the scoring. It makes sense like during the season. Not just that, but he's second on the team. He's tied with Sidney Crosby with 6 points.
Yeah, right?
In 3 games.
Listen to what you just said. Celebrini, Ricky.
Yeah, 19-year-old.
Crosby, the GOAT. Literally the GOAT of the Olympics of Team Canada.
Yep.
He's tied with him.
Yep.
Come on.
And
I mean, this team is so stacked. It's almost scary to watch him play. It's like, holy, I think they outshot him 55-2.
Oh, so like there are some games where it's still like, why do we put these poor countries through this?
Well, it was France, I think, we were playing.
Yeah.
Apparently the French don't play hockey.
They play hockey. Like, the thing is that they're very competitive when they play against teams in their caliber.
Yeah.
But Canada, like, there's a reason why the world champions in Europe is so big. It's because a lot of the European nations have a chance. And that's not me being rude, but look at this team. There's enough players to form a second Canadian team.
That didn't come.
That didn't make the team.
Yes, exactly. I mean, are we guaranteed a medal? No, because it's now it's down to 1 game, and it's going to be hard to say we're going to coast our way to a gold medal. I don't think you're going to coast anywhere.
No, I don't think you're going to coast. I mean, I think Czechia is going to put up a fight. I don't think it's going to be close.
Yeah.
I think the biggest test is going to come in the gold medal game. Personally, I think it's going to be Canada versus US. Like, I'd be shocked if it's not I would be flabbergasted if it's not Canada versus the US. My only concern,
It would be a huge upset, that's for sure.
my only concern is that the American defensemen with Quinn Hughes and the likes is that they're very mobile and fantastic.
Yes.
Remind me to come back to Quinn Hughes and his memeness lately. The biggest thing I've noticed in this, and I want you, I will take full ownership of this, and I put it here in the bottom third. I was wrong. The ice being 2 feet shorter has made a hell of a difference. Because in my point of view, what I thought they were going to do, because it was never explained how they were going to shorten the ice, was that you have 2 feet to play with, you everything moves back half a foot to create less space. You move all the lines half a foot. There's 4 main lines. You got your 2 blue lines.
I see. Yeah. Instead of
you just move everything half a foot. That you've got your 2 feet. No, all they did was they took the neutral zone, the 2 blue lines, and moved them 2 feet closer to each other.
Yeah.
Creating a much smaller neutral zone.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize it at first when I started watching the women's games because they started first. And it's like, why is there so many offsides calls? Like, what is happening?
It's insane.
It's because of that smaller zone.
Yeah.
But then you also see the intellect in the better teams. Bo Horvat making, I don't know if you saw the highlight, but again, I can't remember. It's in the second game. I can't remember who it was against. But he got a pass and cut through the middle. It was against Czechia because Hronek made a bad read. And Horvat cuts through the middle and is able to score because that 2 foot of difference means Hronek's spacing is off by a foot.
Oh, yeah.
So now he's like, it's now being played into a lot more of that 2 foot difference in the neutral zone to be able to create a lot more opportunities.
Yeah. Still great hockey. I mean, you can't say it's affecting the greatness of the hockey because it's still been good hockey. I'd like to talk to a figure skater though. Apparently this is totally coming from me. I haven't read it. I haven't heard it anywhere, but with all the skaters falling in the figure skating, I wonder if there's something wrong with the ice there.
Well, those are 2 different ice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Facilities. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying I'd love to talk to a figure skater because, boy, they're falling like freaking trees in a freaking hurricane.
I also look at it as like how much pressure is on a lot of these kids because that's who they are. They're 18, 19-year-old kids.
So much pressure.
Right? And I'm sure I'd like to know if there's any difference or if we just always notice it. But is it just the big names that are falling? Because I mean, the American who was supposed to win the figure skating, the men's figure skating, whatever it was, who fell like 3 or 4 times.
Oh yeah.
It was one of those. What happened? Does that happen more often, or are we just noticing it because it happened to a superstar, someone who's a favorite to win?
I think it's been happening to a lot of the bigger names, and you're right. It could be the pressure. I mean, you win a gold in these Olympics, in any Olympics, and you're pretty much set for life, especially as a figure skater, a skier.
Not in Canada.
Yeah, you don't get as many, especially the U.S. I mean, in the U.S., you get huge sponsorships.
Well,
massive.
you also, if I'm not mistaken, like the U.S. Olympic team, they give you $1 million if you come back with a gold.
I don't know if that's still true, and I have to research that.
Yeah, because that was always the program of excellence was, or whatever the American equivalent was it was a whole bunch of money.
Yeah.
And I know Canadian athletes were pissed about it because they were like, well, it'd be nice if we even got some sort of money so we could
try to $50 and a rubber chicken.
Well, the speed skater who won 2 golds, a silver, and a bronze.
Yeah.
She's going to make $77,000.
Yeah, sad.
Right? And don't get me wrong, and she'll be a coach. Like she'll be a coach in figure skate or in speed skating, and
But they
she'll get
also
the
don't forget they get sponsorships, quite a bit of sponsorships,
yeah.
right?
Well, and then
So
she'll also get those sponsorship deals for the next Olympics in 4 years. Even if she's not a athlete at the time, it'll be she's endorsing Coca-Cola, who's supporting the athletes, right? All
yeah,
of those kind of. I mean, Alexander Bilodeau still gets sponsorships. And do you remember who he is?
nope.
He's the first Canadian to win golds at the Vancouver 2010 Olympics in
Oh
ski
yes,
jumping.
yes.
No one remembers him because the guy who now hosts the Canadian, the Amazing Race Canada, won gold later and grabbed a jug of beer from some random people in Whistler and started chugging it on screen.
It was the best Canadian moment. Was still him. I'm trying to think of his name, and I can't. Walking through Whistler Village with a jug of beer, guzzling it away. It was like, oh yeah.
The one of the most Canadian things you've ever seen. Between that image is always stuck in my brain, and the Women Olympics team in 2002 at Salt Lake City, sitting there with their cigars, sitting on the ice.
Yes.
That I was 9 at the time,
Right.
but that is just cemented in my brain.
Yep.
Let's stay on the track of Canadian. Let's talk about the CFL a little bit, because there's been a lot of movement in the CFL. Well, has there really been that much movement in the CFL? Because we talked about it 2 weeks ago before free agency even opened up.
We knew exactly what was going to happen, and it happened. And free agency was the typical CFL free agency. A lot of buzz about nothing. And no, I shouldn't even say a lot of buzz, because there wasn't even a lot of buzz, except for people who are irrational CFL fans like ourselves.
But to me, that brings up more of a question. July 1st, free agent frenzy is a huge thing in Canada. Like TSN, Sportsnet, both devote entire days of a block of programming to all the signings.
The NHL free agency, yes.
For the NHL, yes.
Yeah, you had said CFL.
Sorry, for NHL, yes.
Yes.
Does the CFL need to do something like that? Like, is there a way to turn it into more of a thing? Because it feels like this tampering period really takes the wind out of the sails of what could be a very big day where there's a lot of news.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be the big event that this NHL is, but at least turn it into a day where it's rapid fire. If you're a CFL fan, every time you refresh Twitter, there's more breaking news.
Yes. Instead of that week before and everything's signed, because you have the tampering window. And it's like, well, they call free agency what it is the week before free agency hits.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't understand.
Like the NHL does have the same tampering window, but they can't officially agree to terms until the 1st.
Yeah.
Right? So you know what players are looking for, so you can come to a verbal agreement, but that doesn't mean the next, like, the player and agent don't go and to talk to another team and say, okay, well, now both of you are bidding for me. Like, we're at a point where you both have put in similar contracts. Sell me.
Yeah. Right.
I don't know. It's one of those things that just, it bugs me that there's not that big push or big news day around it.
And it was funny because I read all kinds on Twitter once I got off the boat that, the BC Lions didn't do anything. They were the quietest team in the free agency. Well, of course they were. They didn't need to do a lot. They kept most of their core. So It wasn't like they had to do a whole lot with it.
No.
Right?
Of the big names in CFL free agents, are there any big names left?
There is a few. I'm just trying to pull it up here. Oh, and I closed it. There was 3. Sorry. Oh, now it's not going to come up. CFL free agents.
Because was it William Stanback that hadn't?
Yeah, Steinbeck hadn't been signed. Not signed. Sorry, I had it up and then I pushed the wrong button.
It's okay with it's you and technology. I think we all assume it's going to break.
Well, the top 10 targets, like Jake,
See if I can pull it up here.
they're saying McLeod Bethel Thompson. This is just going on ChatGPT or Gemini. Is McLeod Bethel Thompson not signed?
Let me take a look.
Or no, this can't be right.
Bethel Thompson's rights have been traded to Montreal Alouettes, but I don't know if there's been a contract signed.
Okay, still available by the looks of it. DeVaris Daniels was the other one that hadn't been signed.
Yeah,
so there's a few, but nothing. No, I guess Bethel Thompson would be big. McLeod Bethel Thompson would be a huge name. Same with DeVaris Daniels.
Yep.
Although he's been hurt a lot, so that one's
and also Bethel Thompson is 37 years old.
Right?
Like, is there
be a backup?
Which does he want to do?
Right?
Like,
does he retire?
Yeah. I think very well could be, or does he go back to the UFL to try to play there again, right?
Exactly. I think the big thing is the Riders lost a couple players, which is expected. If you win the cup, you're going to lose a few players. Winnipeg was able to sign a few big names back in and keep some of their older players. I say that way because I still think they need to get younger. Montreal by far is still favored going into this next season. It's Montreal, Rough Riders, then BC in that order to win everything for the 2027. I would, if I was a betting man, and I am, I would run and bet a few $100 on BC. You can make some bucks right now because it's plus 500. So
fair.
You could make some money.
Fair. You had mentioned this just before we went on the air, so I have no news on this or no understanding of this. But the BC Lions have new seating arrangements for after the FIFA World Cup. Is that correct?
Yeah. It's I'm just gonna go see if I can pull. Oh, I have to go on here to pull it up. I bet you. It was new seating arrangements because of the World Cup coming to BC Place. They were going. No, it would be here. It would be BC Lions. They would have some. What do they call them? Premium seating available after the FIFA World Cup, and one of them was like $1,300 to $1,500 per seat. It was like, what?
There is like with FIFA World Cup, I signed up just to get kind of information about it because I'd love to go, but the amount of money it is to get down there to Vancouver, tickets just to go see any team, it's ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
But there were some hospitality packages where it was like you're sitting basically in the where the players are.
Yeah.
For 2 games. It also included food and your hotel, but for 2 seats it was like $130,000, something like that.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, no matter what sport it is, that's too much money to spend on 2 seats.
Now we're talking the CFL though.
Yeah.
You know how much I love the CFL, but $1,300 to $1,500 per seat. I don't care if you're sitting on the bench of your favorite team. You shouldn't be paying that much money to see a CFL.
But if the seats are already there though, like FIFA, like for the World Cup, all these
Yes.
are coming in. They're doing some renos they're putting in grass field and adding seats, I believe. Those seats are there. You might as well use them.
Well, you may as well try. And I mean,
But-
obviously, these are going to sell. Sorry, I'm trying to find where it was. I think it was a tweet that came out, and I can't find it now. These are going to sell to corporate. Corporate Vancouvers will be the ones being targeted for these seats. But it is amazing that these are even thought they could get that much to go see a BC Lions game, to me.
I mean, again, if it works though, does it not make sense to keep it around?
Hell yeah. If
it works, like you could see, like, again, if it works, wouldn't like Saskatchewan, Winnipeg would definitely be looking at that, being like, oh, if they can do that,
oh yeah,
right?
Why
Like,
wouldn't you?
100%.
Yeah.
And it all depends on how much money it costs to put these types of seats in, and I don't know what it is, but I know FIFA's like expensive packages. They're premium seating.
Well, and the thing is, they will sell during FIFA.
Oh, yeah, FIFA's
Right?
already sold out. Like, I think
Yes.
all the games are sold out.
Yes, exactly.
So,
It will definitely be. It'll be interesting to watch. It'll be one of those interesting to watch to see what happens with it as we go.
100%. Anything else in the world of BC Lions or CFL you want to talk about?
June's coming soon. Let's get it going. March 27th, I believe it is. I'm hoping I'm going to be heading up to Edmonton for the CFL Combine, try to get some really cool interviews with some up-and-coming stars of the game. I still haven't heard back from our friends over at the CFL on that. I haven't checked my email today, but I hadn't yesterday. So hopefully somewhere will be. Oh, we got an email today.
Okay, well, is this it?
4th annual CFL kicking showcase headed to San Diego.
All right, random news from the CFL.
Interesting. Yeah, interesting that they're doing a kicking thing down in the States.
It sounds like it's an annual thing, seeing as you said it's the 4th annual, meaning it's technically the 5th. If they're doing their numbering system right, that should mean it's the 5th ever show.
Yeah,
Fifth ever
you know that's
convention.
not true. It'll only.
Well, then
be
they're
the
doing it
4th.
wrong. Then it should be the 3rd annual. They had the inaugural, and it's the 3rd annual.
Yes, dear.
Let's talk about the Canucks. Lots of Canucks news, as we actually had practice for the first time in 2 weeks. Last time we were on the air, we discussed there was going to be a few week break. Canucks returned to practice after the. It's funny because it's always like Canucks are back at practice after the Olympic break. Well, no, the Olympic break is still happening.
Can
Yes?
I ask a question?
Yep.
Why are they practicing?
Of all things the Canucks need to do, I think it's maybe practice some more.
No. They need to lose 25 games in a row. That's what they need to do. They do not need to win another game. They are, 8 points? I think 7 points.
They're mathematically almost guaranteed to be dead last in the league no matter what.
I never don't guarantee anything with the Canucks because they'll come out and go on a 25-game winning streak, these dumbasses.
If they did that, they would still miss the playoffs, and I think still be in like a
Third.
top five pick overall. Like that's how bad this season has been.
Yes.
But Canucks had their first practice. It was split into groups, but Besser, Rossi, and Hedel were all back in practice. They've all been injured. Hedl was
Nice.
in a non-contact jersey.
Okay.
Connor Garland was not at practice, but he was just feeling sick, which is why he wasn't there. But Nils Hoglander and Zeev Buum, that name will take me forever to get right.
Which one?
Buum,
Elam.
Zeev Buum,
Yeah.
we're both in the second group. And Foote said they're both close to coming back. So I'm pretty sure they're off until the 22nd. I think their first game back is the 22nd or 23rd.
Oh, okay.
But back practicing. What am I doing? That's what I'm doing.
Woohoo.
Yeah, 25th is when they're back. So 8 days.
So they got
from
25
today.
games left. So that's going to be what? Another month of hockey?
End of or middle
months?
of April.
But so where are we? We're in the middle of February.
So 2 months. 2 months to
months.
basically today, because it's April 16th is the final home game or final game of the season.
I have never ever looked more forward to an end of a season than I have for this season.
But what But what are we going to talk about for the remaining months?
Oh, God.
I think we should. I honestly think we should become. I've already picked a team.
Who?
I am full on bandwagon jumping onto the Minnesota Wild.
Just because of Hughes.
Just because of Hughes. Well, and they're a fun team to watch.
Yes, they are. They are. You know what? Let's do that. For the playoffs, we will become irrational fans for the Minnesota Twins.
Nope. That's baseball. That's baseball.
Oh.
I mean, baseball. We could start following baseball. The Blue Jays have a really good team.
The Minnesota North Stars.
Close. That's at least the right sport. But they moved to Dallas many, many years ago.
It's the Dallas Stars.
No, the Dallas. Yeah, the Dallas Stars. Minnesota moved. The North Stars moved from Minnesota, moved to Dallas. In what year did they move? Do you think?
I don't know. 90s? No. 2007. I have no clue. It's the Minnesota Jaguars.
So the Minnesota North Stars moved to Dallas 33 years ago.
Wow. I wasn't even close. I was close when I said the 90s.
1993.
I was close when I said the 90s.
Yeah, just throw out a decade. Close enough.
I was in the 90s. No, the Wild should be a fun team to follow through the playoffs. So let's do that. We will become the irrational fans of the Minnesota North Stars.
Until inevitably that the CFL season starts to kick off, and then we'll start.
I can't wait. That's June, so we don't have that much time. Well,
don't have that much time. It's middle of April until June is a month and a half. That's like 8 shows that we have to do.
We'll like the end of March. We'll be talking combine. Yeah, it's going to be tough, Jake.
You tried. You put on a much braver face than I did, because I just was like, you know what's been really nice these last 2 weeks is it's been fun hockey, no matter who's playing, because they're all playing for something. You're not watching a team, like you're not watching the Canucks play for fucking nothing. You're watching the Olympics, and you could watch Czechia versus you could watch France versus Germany, and it's like, hey, at least they're playing for something. Like they might be. Did you see? Okay, 2 things that I want to talk about social media wise. Did you see in Toronto? I think it was in Toronto. They were talking about if the Vancouver Canucks could beat Team Sweden.
Why?
Like, first off, what are we talking about here? No, they couldn't. The 32nd place team in the NHL could not beat a national team with some of the best players in the world. What they couldn't. I mean, they couldn't beat Switzerland. This Canucks team, they couldn't beat the Kazakhstan has a team. I don't think the Vancouver Canucks would beat Kazakhstan at this point.
No, they wouldn't. Absolutely not.
But even still, who's in first? It's the Colorado Avalanche are first in the standings, right?
Sure.
Could the Colorado Avalanche even come close to beating whoever wins gold, Canada?
No.
Whoever wins gold in the Olympics?
No.
Why are we having this conversation? Why?
It's,
Like, I understand it's sports radio and there's not a lot to talk about during the Olympics, except for the millions of fucking athletes and competitions that are on. Let's not talk
yes.
about those. Let's talk about some hypothetical that was not even close.
It's insane. It's literally driving me crazy.
Clearly I have strong opinions on that.
Apparently.
But also, I know you've been on a cruise and away from social media and kind of the internet world.
And you know what? It's been good.
Well, you might be missing out because I have a question. Have you seen the Quinn Hughes sees ghosts meme?
Well, I saw something about people giving Quinn Hughes about Ghost, and I was like, is Quinn Hughes a medium like me?
So Quinn on the bench, like Canucks fans have known this for years. When he's on the bench, when he's playing a game, he just kind of has that blank stare into nothingness, like he's seeing ghosts. Well, apparently everyone now, because he's closer to the East Coast and is playing for the Olympics, they've all seen this. So now it's a whole big thing that Quinn Hughes is just staring out into the abyss and that the ghosts call his name. And that apparently the same ghosts that haunt him in Minnesota got a passport to get to Italy because they're still haunting him there.
My goodness.
But
I like it.
But I love it because people are like, oh, like I wonder, like these ghosts must have been really big in Minnesota. And it's like, whoa, let's calm down here. Quinn Hughes has been staring into the abyss for years. It's not my fault you guys don't stay up past 8 o'clock Mountain Time to fucking watch a hockey game.
Yeah. I did hear that one of the Canucks was causing some issues.
What was it? The chirp towards Leon Draisaitl?
Calling him a bridesmaid, I literally lost my marbles. It was like that's the best chirp ever.
First off, amazing chirp. Secondly, it's bad when the team that's always in second place is chirping you. Like, bro, you didn't even win the Four Nations Cup. Why are you chirping?
And you were up 6-0, and you're chirping at somebody. I loved it. It just makes good stories.
Sorry, I just Googled Quinn Hughes because I wanted to see his points in the Olympics. And there's an article on people.com. The People magazine, the magazine People have now picked up. And there's a headline that says, yes, U.S. hockey star Quinn Hughes is aware of the rumors he's haunted by Victorian ghosts.
I love it. You can tell it's a slow news time when we're talking about Quinn Hughes seeing ghosts. Oh.
So his response is, I'm usually pretty zoned in on what's going on with myself and trying to get ready to what I need to do. Sometimes you hear some funny stuff out there. But yeah, as the people say, I'm usually seeing ghosts. So I'm usually focused on myself. Fucking fantastic.
Oh,
I love it.
Goodness.
I absolutely love it. How has he been doing at the Olympics here? They don't have any stats.
He probably hasn't scored a lot. He's playing a defensive position, is he not?
That's like saying Cale Makar is not going to score.
Yeah, that's true.
Give me his. I'm looking for his stats.
Well, maybe he doesn't have any.
Apparently, he doesn't have any stats. This website, the 2026, the Olympics website is just
stats at the Olympics. Pretty simple. You just say that, and it comes up.
Oh, really? So simple.
Well, it's just dumb. Oh, here we go.
Okay, 3 games, 4 points.
Oh, there you go. They're just talking about his speed and everything else on these.
Yeah, that's what I kept telling you. I don't think the men's American hockey team knows how to update websites, but
no, apparently not.
Anything else you want to talk about before we wrap up the show? Because we've rambled for 40 minutes and I'm out of ideas to talk about things.
We could just ramble for 20 minutes about Quinn Hughes seeing ghosts and Draisaitl being a bridesmaid.
He's not even a bride. Like, again, the funniest thing to me is that the Chuck brothers Like, what have they done?
Well, at least they're not finishing second every year. They lose in game 7. Sorry.
But like one of them has won a cup. The other one is toiling away in Ottawa. Like you got beat at the Four Nations Cup pretty handedly. And you're going to become a bridesmaid here. I'm playing revisionist history here. Shut up.
I was like,
I'm playing revisionist history. It's Canada on the line here. It's the
did
Olympics.
we not go into overtime in the gold?
No, they got beat. They got beat.
Okay.
Did they win? Did they lose?
No. Oh, so stats don't matter now.
When it comes to the Olympics, no, stats don't matter.
You're irrational. On that note, folks.
If you like what we do here, hit that like button, subscribe, tell a friend, do everything. Check out what I put up on hughesports.ca last week. A little bit of what Canucks should do from an irrational fan standpoint when it comes to the trade deadline. Anything else you want to plug, old man?
Well, I'm looking at next week, and yes, we should have a live show on Wednesday, the 25th.
Probably
No?
not.
No?
Probably not. But we'll talk about that. The show will definitely go live on the 25th. We might not be live on the 25th.
Well, we'll talk about that off air because that week's a mess. Okay. See you, folks.
Have a wonderful night, you guys.